welcome back to my channel. We're going to jump right in and start with our brows as usual, taking the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Medium Brown. Using an angle brush from Essence, we're just going to fill our brows in. Next, I'll be taking the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion and going to prime my one eye, as I have something interesting in the works for the other eyes. We're just going to work on the one for now. Picking up the Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to use this as I usually do, just to set the primer and make it nice and smooth for the other eyeshadows to be able to blend. Picking up this MAC palette, I actually put this together a very long time ago, and I'm going to grab the first color that's in there called Red Brick, and I'm going to sweep this in the brow bone back and forth. I'm trying to pick up as much color because I really want this color to stand out. Just making sure it's blended, back and forth, back and forth. And we're still blending. Okay, next we're going to be taking the color Cork, and I'm going to kind of work that on the outer portion of my eye, but I'm going to drag it into the crease as well, and just kind of blend the two just to create a nice warm crease and brow bone, so it's nice and bright for when I put the darker shadows on top. Next, I'm taking Handwritten, also from MAC. I'm going to work this out into the outer V, and then I'm going to sweep it into pretty much half of my lid, is what I ended up doing. And again, just blending. Then this shadow I'm packing on is Orb from MAC. It's a very nice opaque bone color shadow, and I'm going to use this on the other side of my eye, and just keep on blending and making everything seamless. Next, I'm taking Urban Decay's black eyeshadow. This is my favorite black eyeshadow. It's so pigmented and so blendable and so dark. I love it. And I'm just going to use this on the outer V, but I'm going to work it up a little bit so it's kind of thick, almost like a liner. And we're just going to blend as usual. Then taking Maybelline's gel eyeliner, I'm just going to line my lash line nice and tight. And I'm going to try to do without pulling my eye. It is so hard. I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I'm just going to do it nice and close to the lash line for when I put my lashes on. Next, I'm taking the Perversion eyeliner by Urban Decay. This is another favorite of mine. This is so black and so creamy, and I'm going to rim the top lash line. Feels so weird, I'm so not used to it. And I'm just going to pop on these little lashes. Picking up Smashbox Iconic Primer, my absolute favorite. Gonna get our face ready for the foundation. This stuff glides on so good. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation. I forgot to show it, but it is in the shade 1.1. It's looking a little bit too light on my skin at the moment, but that's alright. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender to tap in the product. I'm going to bring it down my neck slightly, on my eye. I actually don't know why I put it on my eyelid. I never usually do that. I find sometimes I catch myself doing that and I'm like, why? I'm just going to be covering it up. Next, I'm taking the Benefit Boing Concealer, the Industrial Strength, and I'm going to apply this under my eye. Not my typical everyday concealer for this area, but I wanted to give it a go today. Picking up the same Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder, we're going to set the under eye, make it nice and bright. And picking up the eyeliner from Urban again, I'm going to I'm going to line my waterline, making it nice and dark. And then what I'm doing here is just picking up the colors I used on my lid, and I'm just going to sweep that across my lower lash line and making it nice and dark and sultry. This is the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara that I've been obsessed with, and I'm going to use that to kind of blend the two, my falsies and the real lashes together, and on my bottom lash. Then I'm picking up my favorite bronzer, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is so buttery and it blends so good, and the color on my skin really works, I think. It's not too red, it's not too orange, and I'm just going to really pack on the bronzer for this look. Then I'm going in with my Krystal Aqua Colors paint. This is orange, and I was pretty intimidated actually when I first dipped my brush in the pot. I was like, oh my god, it was so vibrant. But I'm going to create a little bit of orange on the cheeks, as you usually see in Scarecrow makeup. I just love how cute that looks. It's so bright. I'm just going to stipple it in. And I'm going to put my bronzer kind of over the top, trying to, blend it out, maybe tone it down slightly. And then I'm grabbing another paint. This is just a black one. It's also an aqua color. And I'm going to start to carve out the shape of my nose. Going back in with the orange, I'm just going to fill in my nose with the orange. And for all the paint, I actually have paintbrushes that I got from Michael's, and I think this pack of like 6 was only like $11. So I thought that was pretty good. So on my nose, I actually created the little stitches, and I used the paintbrush as well with the paint. And now I'm just going to pick up the Perversion eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm going to color in my lower lip and slowly kind of create the shape of my mouth, how I want it to kind of extend. Been using this eyeliner a lot, so I will have to sharpen. You'll see me sharpen this a few times in the video. Sharpening again, and I'm going to extend my mouth outwards right to my ear. Then I'm going to create the X's on my mouth. I feel like this first one that I did here, I did a little bit too big, as I wanted to kind of the same size X's on my mouth, but I kind of went really big with this first one. And I apologize for my crazy faces that I'm making while filling in this part. It was just so awkward. I was trying to get really close so I didn't have any gaps on my mouth. Then I'm going to draw some X's on the line that I made there. I just think this part really makes the look. Then I decided I'm going to put a couple more X's as well and just fill in little gaps. Then this is the part where my mind wandered a little bit. This is the picture I had in my mind of how I wanted this makeup to look, with the eye being covered by a button, kind of like a sewed in effect. So what I'm gonna do is I just kind of put the button up to my eye to see how much it would cover, and I'm gonna shade in the socket around the eye so it kind of looks like it's shoved in there, if that makes any sense. And I just keep putting it up to my eye to see if I need to shade in any darker or any lower. And I also wanted to mention I did put black on my eyelid as well, because I did figure you might be able to see through the holes on the button a little bit. And then I took some Duo lash glue and I just put the lash glue on the bottom of the button a little bit and on the top a little bit. And it sits perfectly right under the brow bone, so I assure you it's not on my eyelid. Then these are leaves that I actually picked from my tree in the backyard. I was really inspired too by the colors that were out there, and this wasn't actually a part of the idea originally, but I decided last minute I'm gonna grab them. And I do have to apologize again. The green and the blue patch I did with a bigger paintbrush, and again they are the aqua color paints. I don't know what happened to that clip, so we are gonna move on, and you will see me tracing out my patches with the dark, again using one of the paintbrushes I got. We're just gonna fill them in, kind of like give them some dimension and create the stitches as well. Okay, next I'm going to take the orange paint, and I'm just going to kind of create little stitches on my forehead just for an extra fun part of the look. I just felt the forehead was kind of missing a little something, and I wanted to put a little touch up there. And I'm also going to pick up some yellow and just kind of create some dimension and go on top of the orange. There's me dancing. I had the music blasting this entire time. Then I'm taking a mixture of the red brick color, and I'm just going to carve out my chest a little bit. I didn't really have any intention on doing this part. I just was getting a little carried away. I was in the zone, if you will. Yeah, just covering out my chest there, making it all shaded and chiseled looking. And that completes the look, guys. I did add 2 more patches again. I don't really know what was going on. I might have been missing some footage, but what I also did was add some more leaves around my eyes, and that is it. I really enjoyed creating this look, and I'm so happy it came out how I envisioned. I love Halloween looks, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to see more videos if you'd like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.